Imagine this, a powerful billionaire CEO, with all the money and resources in the world, yet completely powerless as his only daughter lay fragile, her life slipping away like sand through open fingers. Doctors from across the globe had been called, the best treatments were tried, but the disease had reached its cruelest stage. Machines beeped softly around her pale, weak body, and her father, once feared and respected by empires of business, now sat broken, whispering prayers he never believed in. And it was at that moment, when all hope seemed lost, that a stranger, just an ordinary single father, stepped forward with something no money could buy: love, sacrifice, and a miracle hidden in his blood. Before I take you deeper into this story, pause for a second. Stories like these remind us of the power of compassion, the way love can rewrite destinies. If you want more heart-touching stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. It helps me keep bringing you tales that move the soul. The CEO's daughter, Hannah, was only 12. Bright eyes once filled with laughter now stared weakly at the ceiling, her lips cracked from endless battles with her illness. The doctors shook their heads. She needed a rare blood match, something so uncommon that even worldwide donor banks couldn't provide in time. Her father, Mr. Sakamoto, who could snap his fingers and move mountains in the corporate world, suddenly realized his billions meant nothing against death's cold hand. Every night, he sat by her side, whispering, "Stay strong, my little star. Daddy will save you." But inside, he was collapsing. Then, fate wove its quiet thread. At the hospital's waiting area, another story was unfolding. A man named Daichi, a struggling single father, had brought his 8-year-old son Kenta for a routine checkup. Daichi worked 2 jobs, lived in a cramped apartment, and barely made ends meet. But no matter how tired he was, he always smiled for his boy, always promised that tomorrow would be better. That day, while waiting, Kenta noticed Hannah's father pacing with tears in his eyes. Kenta tugged at his dad's sleeve and whispered, "Papa, that man looks so sad, can we help him?" Little did Daichi know, their lives were about to intertwine forever. When tests revealed that Daichi's blood was not only a rare match, but a perfect one for Hannah, the doctors rushed to inform Mr. Sakamoto. The billionaire was stunned. In disbelief, he turned to Daichi and asked, "Why would you help a stranger's child?" Daichi looked down at his son, then back at the desperate man, and simply said, "Because I know what it means to be a father. If it were my boy, I'd pray someone would do the same." The transfusion was risky. Hannah was weak, and even the doctors warned there was no guarantee. But as Daichi's blood flowed into her fragile body, something extraordinary happened. Her color began to return, her breathing steadied, and within hours, the monitors showed signs of recovery that days turned into weeks, and Hannah grew stronger. The once stern CEO now spent every evening not in meetings, but at her bedside, reading her favorite stories. And Daichi, once invisible to the world, became a permanent part of their lives. Kenta and Hannah, once strangers from 2 completely different worlds, grew close like siblings. She taught him piano, he taught her how to fly kites in the park. The children's laughter stitched together the broken pieces of 2 fathers' hearts. But the real miracle wasn't just Hannah's survival. It was the transformation in Mr. Sakamoto. A man who once measured his worth by profits now measured his life in moments of love. He extended his hand to Daichi, not as a billionaire to a poor man, but as a friend, a brother, and a fellow father. He even offered Daichi a position in his company, but Daichi shook his head with humility. "I didn't do this for reward. I did it because love demands it." Mr. Sakamoto smiled, his eyes soft. "Then allow me to walk beside you, not to repay, but to honor what you gave us." From then on, their families became one. The CEO who once had everything but love discovered it in the most unexpected place, in the selfless sacrifice of a man who had nothing but love to give. So, what is the message of this story? Miracles aren't always born from money or power, they're born from compassion, from the courage to give even when you have little. Sometimes, the most ordinary people create the most extraordinary changes. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you of the power of love and sacrifice, then make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs hope today. Because somewhere out there, another father, another daughter, another family is waiting for a miracle, and maybe, just maybe, that miracle can start with us.